All right, we're back with Rimworld Randy. Randy Random on Rimworld. Striving to survive, commitment. We're going to let this dude throw at us anything that he wants. We're going to go with all the pretty much the default settings. We're going to randomly pick a starting location. We're going to allow our colonists to be who they are. We're going to be in the Boreal. Okay, it's fine. And let's see who we got for colonists. All right, a melee fighter can shoot. All right, so everybody here can do some combat of some kind, which is drastically different than before. We have construction and mining. This person's not going to do cooking, plants, intellectual. Okay, so it actually looks like we have maybe more capabilities, but we also have a lot of. We have some relationships too. Alzheimer's, gunshot wound, Molotov cocktails. All right, what do we have? Pyromaniac, great. Bloodlust, too smart. Can be quite eccentric. Okay, all right, well. She's a nudist who's a tortured artist. And sanguine. All right, well, that's pretty good. I like Josephine. All right, and let's bring him in. Let's bring him into our little area that we're gonna drop into. All right, we are waking our crypto sleep. Let's take a look at our map. So let's pause. All right. Okay. Marsh. This is all marsh. Shallow water. Shoot, if we live long enough, we can get some pumps. Kind of drain these puppies. But let's see if we have any fertile lichen covered soil. I don't think we have tons of fertile soil here. But the lichen covered soil, it says 81%. It is darker than, oh no, 87% for the regular. Oh no, fertility 100%, walk speed 81. Oh, that's 100% as well. Okay, so maybe the fertile soil in the other biome is more than 100% fertility. Okay, so we're not gonna particularly care about where we plant in this map. It looks like everywhere is basically gonna be, if it's not, obviously if it's not slate or marsh or whatever, we're looking at 100% fertility. Let's start with our orders here. Let's unforbid all the items. Where's our people? Let's get this. She's just melee. So let's give her the knife. All right. Well, he loves melee. They all love melee. Nobody likes to shoot. But let's give the best shooter. I guess we'll give the best shooter the revolver. Alright, so we'll give them all a weapon. We want our melee. She's the nudist. She's not gonna like wearing plasteel. She's gonna be mad about that. Let's take a look at our dog. Let's train the dog to rescue. Start with responded to party. Okay. Alright, let's figure out where we want to build our barracks. We'll start off with a barracks. There's all kinds of old structures here. That might save us a little time. Is this a road? It's a road that leads through. Okay. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. So let's lay out the blueprints for our initial starting barracks. And we'll put some beds down. They're gonna be waking each other up. We'll put 2 lights up. And you know, they like to have, we'll make an animal sleeping spot for the pup. And we don't have enough wood right now to do much. So let's start with that. Let's check their work orders too. I know this is this can get tedious, but let's do it. Everybody's on firefight, patient, doctor. I don't care. Everybody's on doctor. Well, this guy, well, it's backup doctor. All right, bed rest, the basics. This is animal handling, cooking. We've got 2 good cooks, 2 okay cooks. Obviously, we're gonna have Orland's hunts. Josephine, she's our melee, correct? So construction. I think everybody should be doing construction. Well, Orland's got a whole bunch of tasks, so put a second priority for him. Grow. Alright, she needs more. Smithing. Tailoring. She loves art, so we're gonna put her in art as well, even though this guy has the highest score. We're not even gonna mess with art. Crafting. Everybody needs to do, who's got the least tasks here? I feel like party has the most tasks. 6, 7, 5, 6. All right, we're gonna have Orland's Hall. Let's have Josephine Hall. And intellect. We need to have, yeah. Okay. Okay. That looks good for now. Schedule. Let's do work from 7 to noon for everybody. Do whatever they want for an hour. Let's put in some more allocated for work. Let's put in recreation. Do whatever they want for 2 hours. How's that? You know, that looks okay. Alright, so what else do we need to worry about here? We need to have, let's just go ahead and take care of a place for bodies, because, you know, we might get raided any time and we want to be able to put them somewhere. Let's just go directly south. We can start with 4 graves. While we're up here, we probably want a butcher spot. Let's put that there. Definitely want to be able to butcher creatures forever. Let's add a, we need a simple research bench. And a fueled stove. And let's add a couple more doors to this structure. Got a door there. Let's add a door there and a door there. And might as well add some wooden floors where there aren't already floors. Actually, let's cancel. There's probably a more efficient way of canceling, but all right. So what do we have? I think we have our beginning basics. We need a place to store some junk. So let's also work frenzy. All right. Let's also take a look at this area here. What are we gonna do? Let's just build a new structure around it. And let's call this a storage area. So let's allocate this as a zone. Stockpile zone. Boom, boom, boom. Oh wait, stockpile probably wasn't the right thing. Yeah, it was. Okay. Let's not allow rotten. Okay. So that's going to be our stockpile zone. On the outside, let's add another zone. Let's add a dumping zone on the outside. And so let's put it a little further away. Well, we don't want to go too far. Let's just do that for now. Just for now. Chunks. Corpses. Alright. And then we want to farm. Not too far, I suppose. So let's create a growing zone. Let's do it in the regular soil. I want to say 8 by 12 should be fine. And let's make this rice. And let's put them folks to work. Failed while constructing a research bench. All right, let's make some orders for simple meals. We'll do that forever. They're all building stuff right now. What else are we gonna need? Let's see what animals, wildlife. All right, we want to tame some buffaloes, but we'll need a pen for them. Because oh, we need recreation too. All right, let's put a horseshoe pit right out here. Who's got a minor break risk? All right, party, what are your needs? Uncomfortable, ate without a table, minor pain. Let's put a table in here. Let's haul away some. Boom, boom. Come on, Josephine, why are you puking? Clean up after yourself. And then, what are these floors made out of? Sandstone. Do we have any sandstone around here? We have limestone. We have a lot of limestone. Undiscovered. I'm seeing mostly limestone. Ooh. Compacted steel. All around. Okay. I wouldn't mind keeping that floor, kind of a stone floor. We have limestone chunks, but we would need to, can we make some limestone floors? Sandstone tile. I don't have sandstone blocks. I need sandstone blocks, so I need a rock cutting area. All right, stone cutting table. Let's put some research on, we want batteries. In an urgent situation like this where you never know what's gonna happen, it's good to get the batteries going. Bulk goods trader, okay. Who's our social person? Not Josephine. Not party. Oh, okay, Orleans. All right, Orleans, this is right up your alley. All right, what do we have? They've got ducks and chocolates. Donkey meat. I'm not too worried about any of this stuff right now. Components, you always really want to get components, but do we even need any at the moment? We might want to wait until, there's some books. This is a recreation gain. Advanced lights, packaged survival meals. A recreation gain for books. That might be worth it. It sounds odd, but I'm gonna do it. Do we have anything to give them? Chem fuel. I don't think we're gonna need it for a while, but we're not gonna get much money for it anyway, so let's just keep it. And while we're at it, let's add some furniture. We need a bookshelf, bookcase. We could do a small bookcase, but we need wood. We We also need security. So first, let's do some wood chopping. And let's add wood to this storage area here. So where's wood at? Raw resources. Let's add wood there, and let's remove wood. We don't want wood being stored inside here. Probably not steel either. And let's add steel to this pile. All right. Now we're still outside technically, I think. Yeah, I think we're still uncovered probably. So let's finish up this wall. Come on, Josephine. Now we've got a roof. Now we're out of the rain. Thank God. We do need defenses. What's her needs? Soaking wet. Yep. Ooh, she nuzzled. Who'd she nuzzle with? Oh, a cute animal. Alright, minor pain. Slept in the cold, slept outside. So some of this stuff will go away. And if we build the bookshelf, we'll have a little bit more recreation. I want to put, let's put the bookshelf next to the research bench. There might be a buff there. And then we definitely want to claim, all this. Major break risk. Huh. Wandering about confused, Alzheimer's. And let's think about our defenses. Should we just build something right over here in the lichen covered soil? You know, we don't have a lot of cloth right now. So I can't do sandbags apparently. Yeah. But I like putting sandbags in between just because they're easy to cut. Let's get rid of, why am I doing this one by one? Let's get rid of some of these trees immediately around us. We want to be able to see and use this as cover. Yeah, that's right. Repair these places. We need to get some more light. Oh, we've got this right next to the door, don't we? So let's cancel that. And add that here. Get a little bit more light. Our research hasn't been done. We've had a lot of other stuff to do. So let's give that a little bit of time. Let's do some hunting though, while we're waiting for our rice to grow. A couple elk should do fine. Let's actually go with one elk for now. And then maybe... No, let's go 2 elks. The League of Rhea. I don't see a way to like really communicate with them. Are they just gonna come in and hang out? This is vanilla Rimworld. I don't have a ton of mods right now. But that's fine. The vanilla game is very good. I'll get some mods in the future. Let's harvest some berries as well. Animal disease. Teddy. Teddy's got a disease. Oh no. Alright, it's being tended to. Let's harvest some berries. We need to find some heal roots that are ready to harvest. Like that one. Of course. Ancient danger. Alright, that's where the ancient danger is. That's gonna be evil. Evil stuff there. I don't see any robots, I don't see any research being done. I might have to readjust some priorities. Making sure that these heal roots are ready to harvest. Likewise, the berries. Shaman merchant. Who did we decide? Orleans, is she our social? Alright, so let's see. The Antler Secure Compacts. Sure. The Settlement of Jera. They've got some sheep, but I think we're going to try to tame stuff here. Nutrimine, we're not really crafting medicines yet. I'm not introducing smoke leaf or any of that stuff in here. They've got gold. We don't need gold quite yet either. So I think for right now we're fine. What we also want to do is maybe try to keep our food a little cooler. I think that'll slow down. I think that'll slow down the food rotting. Alright, so pretty soon we're gonna need here, we're gonna need our own rooms. We're still not seeing a ton of research, so let's look at this. We want Orlean to do all the research. So what does that mean? Alright, I think we just dropped a couple of things in priority. Oh, 4 components. That's pretty good. Alright, summer. We're going to want this place to be cool too, so let's create a passive cooler for indoors here. And let's create some bills for this. What do we have? Limestone kicking around? Let's do it. Let's just do, I don't know how many. Whoops. Let's make 50, I guess. I don't know how many we need. All right, now we're getting some research done. So where are we going to put our bedrooms? Well, there's a structure down here. It's partially built. I don't like these odd shapes though. It's like, so what? We're not building a wall or something. What are we gonna do? You know what? Let's cut down some of these trees here. And then we'll probably end up having to move this butcher spot. Or deconstruct it. And then I might just build... Yeah, let's see if we got any hunting. We don't have any... Oh, there's caribou. 10% rate to attack. All right, let's deconstruct the butcher spot for now. And we're gonna go with what are we gonna do? Oh, there's water here. I can't, well, that was a waste. That was a waste. All right, well, there's water there, but what are we gonna do? Let's deconstruct. All right. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that wide enough for a room? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that tall enough for a room? 4 by 4. Let's add some doors. We'll add some doors there. Got some blocks. I still want more. Guess we could put wooden floors in these. From Easton E-Bomb. All right, they're just coming right on down there. There's, there's a road right here. All right, these are going to be our bedrooms. We're going to have individual bedrooms. We'll have one for each person. We'll have a prisoner's quarters, which, eventually will expand in multiple directions here. In fact, what else do we want? We want more doors for these rooms. So let's actually do this. And then we'll make this a little mini work area. Maybe we'll divide it into a couple of partitions. Maybe we'll make like a cooling area here. Once we get power. So when we have a battery, we can then do, I think we'll already have windmills, the ability to do windmills. All right, party, what do you need? All right, we also need a dining area. All right, is this indoors? At least they're indoors. It's pretty hot in there though. I'm sure this torch isn't helping. And who's the dog bonded to? Teddy is bonded to Hardy. Let's do an attack training. So then, all right, reinstall. Death of Teddy. Oh, that flew. Oh, wow. That's sad. Poor party. All right. Let's make sure she has a good. Well, I don't know whose bedroom is whose. So let's just. I know that makes your room uglier, but. All right, let's build dining table. Can we remove this marble column? I don't know if we want to. Poor mood. The final straw was darkness. Is there darkness? Is it because the darkness in there? Let's add another bed to. We want a bed up in there just for. We want a bed up in here for prisoners. In fact, let's put 2 beds there. Why not? And let's check everybody's needs. Constraining clothes, 8 without table, tortured artist. All right, she needs an art project. Awful bedroom. 8 without table, hungry. Yeah, we need to make sure that we're cooking our simple meals. Let's go on a hunt. We need a butchering spot still. So let's go production, butcher spot. Let's do it right out here by the road. And now let's go out on a hunt. Let's get a turkey. A couple hares. One of these female elks maybe. 12, 1, 11. All right. Sounds like gunfire in the distance. Oh, it certainly sounds like gunfire. All right, where are we going to put the artist production? Art bench. Let's put it right next to the furniture, wooden chair, cargo pods. All right. Let's just allow. Oops. Allow. Unforbid all items. Yeah, we're gonna need warm clothes soon, so we need to tame some buffaloes. And where are we gonna? They like this area, so we might as well. Let's tame. Let's tame. Fuck it, let's tame. Can we not tame? Let's tame all of them. Let's build a pen for when we are successful. I am going to be optimistic about our success with buffaloes. And you know what? We always want. Oh no, we don't. You know what? We want them to graze where there's grass. We want them to be able to have a backup area, so. but we're gonna want that. Um, okay, this is interesting. We're gonna want to shape this a little different because we're gonna want to use that for geothermal at some point here. And let's put a gate right here and a gate right here and gates right here. Ibex doe, self-tamed. All right, well, let's put a pen marker in here. All right, let's jump. Let's see what do we get from an ibex. No trainability. What do we get from an ibex? Huh. Not really sure. I mean, it looks kind of woolly. Maybe. Maybe. Let's take these trees out as well. Keep at that research. Alright, we haven't been hit with anything too hard yet. But I'm waiting for it. You never know with Randy. Do we not have a butcher spot? I thought we had a butcher. Oh, we don't have any bills. Okay. We want that turkey butchered up. We need some food. Yeah, we need some food for sure. Let's set this to prisoners. We have marble blocks. We don't have any limestone blocks. There's limestone chunks laying all over the place. Is it because of the craft? Yeah, we got Party doing everything. So she's doing tons of stuff here. We could add a crafted Josephine as well. She's got plenty of cooking to do though. She's the least happy. Let's see what her needs are. Ate without a table. We got at least a table in the common area. Oh, he's got the low psychic drone. Okay. Let's finish the floors. Okay. Somebody ought to do some art. Maybe one for each bedroom. A little sculpture. What are we going to research next after the batteries? Maybe solar panels. TV. Might be nice to smithing. Okay. What are we going to research after the batteries? Let's go ahead for solar panels. We might need something besides wind. And we want a nice place to put our batteries as well. We want like a place that's not going to set on fire. So we really do want some blocks. Maybe we could do iron, steel wall. And where do we want to put? Let's figure out where we want to put our solar panels, our wind turbines. Let's do 2 for now. Well, let's do 3 for now. Let's cancel this one. Let's do 2 for now. And then we need a place to store batteries. So let's go. How big are the batteries? I think they're too long. So if we go 1, 2, space, 1, 2. Shit. Let's cancel this. Maybe we go the other way. I know this has got to be exciting. Let's uninstall that. Claim that. Steel door, boom, boom. And what do we want for floors? Concrete. All right, Caribou self-tamed, new quest, losers rescue. I don't think we're held by the brigands. I don't think we're in any place right now to really do that. I mean, it's not that far away, but we don't have anything. I mean, we don't have anything. Let's. This Alzheimer's thing has got to stop. I think we'd have it figured out by now. In this futuristic world that we're in. All right. Timberwolf hunting Josephine. Josephine is our... She's wearing a helmet, I believe. And the flat pants. All right, but we want Orleans. We want Orleans to draft and fire. All right, party, you're also up. That it? Is it running away? Okay. I'm watching you. Watching you, Wolfie. All right. All right, we've got caribou and ibex. I don't know if that's what we want, but because we're going to need to build parkas in a little while. I kind of want to deconstruct the marble column, but is it adding beauty? Looks quite nice. Yeah, so I'm building this out of steel because it's very easy for batteries to, like, if you're not controlling the power inputs of the batteries, they'll certainly discharge, and when they do, they could light a lot of stuff on fire. So this way I will have this way we'll have batteries here. If something does happen and they light on fire, these steel walls and concrete floor, that'll just help us. That'll just help us make sure that the fire doesn't spread. And I am going to want to build a hidden conduit because I don't want... And a switch, actually. Let's make a power switch. And then we'll want hidden conduit to run. Let's keep an eye on this wolf. With these batteries, we could bring power. You know, we could regulate the temperature a heck of a lot better. Keep it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, get refrigeration down to our little area down here. Or create another refrigerated area up here, specifically for food. And then we could leave this for the rest of the stuff. It always seems like there's tons of work to do because you know what? There is. None of our buffaloes are tamed yet. None of these woods are cut down. We haven't even finished our pens. We still have all the electrical stuff to take care of. We've got research, we've got cooking, we've got we haven't even done our stone cutting at all. We've got some art to make. We gotta move this, we gotta reinstall this. Let's put the horseshoes over here for now, by the road, I suppose. Make sure we still have that as recreation. You know, and I'm zipping on fast. We're still on our first year. This is we started in the spring, I believe. This is summer. All right, we need more conduit. We need one more. That should plug into the windmills. We need all these will be cut down. It should be done automatic based on auto cut. You know what? Yeah, and maybe at that point I'll just put pads over here so that stuff doesn't grow back. Concrete or something like that, or even just stone tile. Eclipse has begun. I think we're off to a pretty good start. We definitely had better colonists than last time. Last time we had nobody would pick up arms to defend, and we did get raided a few times. And when you only have one person trying to defend the whole place, who's also your hunter, I mean, let's add a couple more hunts. Where do we want to hunt? Let's just get some small game for now. Who's got the major break risk? She's still upset over Teddy. Slept in the cold. Where's her place? Party. Is this place cold? Oh. Come on. Shit. No, undraft. Everybody else so far away. All right, we have ship components there. I'm not going to deconstruct the ship components yet because I think it creates value that we don't want at the moment. Why am I running? Let's just fire. Come on. Can you attack with the butt of the rifle? No, doesn't look that way. Let's get away. Getting your ass kicked. Of course you need rescue. Was that Ibex coming after me? And this is the kind of stuff that goes wrong. Because parties in a daze, she's not participating. The ibex is still mad. Orlean is down. Needs to be rescued. This is where stuff can go wrong. Just all over a random ass. Over a random ass thing. Come on. I wish I got at least 1 or 2 shots on this pup. Because if Josephine goes down, all right, that's good. So let's allow that. Let's undraft Josephine. She goes, rescues Orlean. Hopefully, he makes it. And we gotta get Party out of the daze. Party's just in the daze. Whew. Now Josephine's in a minor recreation unfulfilled, torturously hungry. Yeah, well, I had fucking Orlean out there trying to hunt. I guess I could slaughter one of these animals. Yeah, treat. Are we treating him? Her. Party still wandering around. You know, I could claim these urns and they could decorate our place. That'd be nice. Eclipse ended. Well, everybody has jobs. There's definitely more than enough jobs to go around. Nobody's idle. Party's not pitching in. Josephine and Orlean are wounded. You know, we need another member. All right, who's the most unhappy with their room? Mediocre bedroom. Party seems to be the most consistently unhappy. So let's take this small wooden sculpture, which is poor. But let's see if it makes the bedroom just a little bit better. Is this Party's room? Yeah. Ooh, Orlean. Orlean. Oh, my Party's got that major breakthrough. Why is it so cold? I mean, 17 doesn't sound cold. Wanderer joins. Yeah, we could use it. Orlean's uncle. Maybe that'll help cheer her up. Alright, so I guess we make this room, for now, we open up this room, make it not for prisoners. We expand. We don't even have the wood. Alright, let's check out who we're with. Alright, it's another geologist. Everybody's firefighting. Everybody needs to be a patient. I always do this for everybody. Alright, so Warden, no. Handling, no. Cooking, no. Constructing, yes. And then we can take Josephine off, or at least drop that down. Growing, 2, 1. Let's drop that low. Mining, boom. We don't even have any mining orders at the moment. Plant cutting. We do need plant cutting, just in general. Smithing. Art. Oh, we can get some good art. We'll get some good art out of Bran. Probably crafting too. Let's drop that down. Hauling. Cleaning. Research. Yeah, I guess we'll do it that way. I don't know. Let's try it out. We don't have any wood. Wood needs to be a priority. Does wood count as cutting? It has scissors. Plant cut. Cut, extract trees. So we got Party, who's never doing stuff. These guys are all on number 2. Alright, now over here, they're prioritizing this area. Well, instead of our power area. Let's let them do that for a little bit. We do need food. Oh, Party is confused. Who's our cook? Josephine. Josephine should be cooking. Orleans. Maybe she wasn't cooking because at first there wasn't any fuel. When she finishes this task, she might jump to cooking. Come on, Josephine, let's see your work of art. least there's wood laying around now. Yeah, they're all in darkness because there's no wood. Fall has begun. We're nowhere near creating some parkas, and we need 4 of them. Oh, there's a landed ship. All right, so that's our way out. All right, we need warm clothes. We're gonna need a tailor bench. And we need some. We've got some leather. Our buffaloes never got tamed. Come on, Bran. Malnourished. Yeah, well, if everybody's wandering around bullshit, then you're not going to get any work done. And if you're not going to get any work done, then we are going to be malnourished. Oh, we need... Who's on the cooking? Do we have the materials to cook? Maybe not. Let's put this in Bran's room. Maybe there's some pemmican or food or something here. Is Orlean our social? Orleans our social. Let's see what we have to trade. Poor health. Yeah, well, that's the way it is. All right, first of all, they do have a parka. They want 500 for the parka. Or we can just get a bunch of cloth. We can get a bunch of cloth. And what else are we going to do? They've got meat. We could hunt for meat. I mean, let's just take the cloth. And let's build a tailor. I know, not enough wood. Not enough wood stored. There's plenty of wood out here, though. Tons of wood. Let's cancel some of these, some of this tree cutting. For now. In fact, let's cancel all this stuff because I think we're just gonna slaughter. slaughter. We need food. More of the Eastern bombs. Who else? Josephine needs a room, needs something for her room. Where's Josephine? What's she doing? She's hauling stuff. Dead rats. Because I allowed it to be collected. They gave us medicine, thank you. Did anybody make any meals with the meat from... Let's make another one. I want to see somebody cooking. I didn't see anybody cooking. Are they eating the meat raw? I didn't even see the butcher in that case. Or were they just chatting? Okay, they were just chatting. Okay, there's meat there. They're eating the meat raw. There's meat here. We need to cook. We need to make sure our cooking is top tier 4. Okay. Oh man. Are these guys windmills turning yet? All right, finally. Does Brand come with a parka? T-shirt, duster. Ate raw food. Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed too. I know you're tired. But we gotta be doing the things. Let's hunt some caribou. Oh man. I know, we're low on food. Our rice is not getting harvested quick enough. Somebody finally made those blocks. We could pause that, I guess. Because it's not the most important thing. Can we pause it, or do we have to, yeah, suspend? So we already made one parka. We actually, we're gonna need another one too. Come on, let's get some food. Let's get some clothes. Looks like our windmills are churning because we're gonna need heat. We're gonna need heat. Mad dough. All right, come on. You're running away and you get a nice plasteel egg. Okay. Don't haul it there. Is anybody cooking? Why is nobody cooking the food? There you go. There you go. Everybody's just so hungry you can't even wait. Okay, good. We're gonna need that stuff eventually here. All right, we've got all that. We need our heaters. Oh, we'll get the heaters installed and hopefully we'll make our people a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more happy. Eastern E-bomb. They like to pass through here. I will need to build a refrigerated area. For the food. I know, I'm building it out of wood. Wood's gonna burn. All right, what do you got for me? I guess we could take those survival meals. We can take this component. Oh, maybe some medicine. We're gonna be broke. We have this book. We can maybe sell it. The sell the Molotov cocktails and the poor pants, I suppose. Oh no, who knows what pants we'll need. Low medicine, starvation. We've got orders for hunting. Is he working on all these, the taming? Is that what's going on? I mean, our crops, we gotta get these crops. Just want food there. And we'll take away the food from here. All right, we got several mad rats. Who's armed? Orlean, you lose your weapon. Great. All right, Bran. You've got a knife. Josephine, you've got a knife. Party, well, I mean, you've got a gun. Where's our rifle? Is it up here somewhere? I think this is where Orlean got screwed up, got messed up. Orlean, where'd your rifle go? Are we gonna have to make you a bow? Alright, where are these rats? There's one rat. Okay. There any more? Any red? I don't see any red. I thought there were two. Maybe not. So let's undraft, undraft. Oh man. We only get a few meals. least we're harvesting a little bit. And let's create a... We need to make sure that this stays cold. Keeps our food fresh. We probably lost a lot of food earlier. Is that meat? Yeah, it's rat meat, huh? Alright, as soon as we get this refrigerator built and the heaters, we can prioritize. So after this rest, we'll prioritize food preservation. I'll let her cook. Construction, she's okay. Alright, I'll let her on. Alright, Bran, what are you doing? Cleaning dirt. Let's do this. Come on. Didn't I tell you to? Can he not do it? Missing 90 steel. We need steel. I didn't realize we were low on steel. I mean, shit, there's some... Oh, it's limestone. Alright, I'm gonna forget that by the time we come back to this. We need another 50 steel for that. It's 42 there, plus whatever he hauled off. Oh man, I really want you to work through the night. How many parkas we got? We still need to make 2 more parkas. And what do we need? 80 fabric or leather. So we need another... We need more leather. Already working on cooler. So we got... Yeah, we need to do hunting. I guess we want to do the caribou. Now let's dial this down. And is this in power? Yeah, it is. All right. So are our heaters. And We could probably get rid of the torches and put real light in the rooms. All right, you guys could use a party. And we'll probably bring this down here. We do need the hunting. We do need the clothes. We need more hunting. Everybody seems relatively happy now. We don't have very much food though. We're gonna have to put down some kind of like concrete or something down there, or slate. We might have to make a bunch of slate. Well, could we do flagstone? We need blocks to do that. Same thing with tile. Oh. Broken down. Let's get rid of these torch lamps. Course, 10% chance. Of course it's happening. Okay. Man, these caribou are tough. Everybody's down. Everybody's down. Orland's gonna have to rescue everybody. Is Bran dead? No, Bran's up. No. I should have waited till they left. Well. Of course. Oh boy, of course. Wow. A couple caribou took everybody out. 10% chance. I was just trying to get the leather. We needed parkas. Speaking of which, do we have parka for this guy? Doesn't look that way. Oh man. We need somebody to be able to carry and treats. Come on. You guys know what you have to do. Oh no. Not Orland. Not Orland. Of course, he was wearing a parka. Well, we're going to have to strip him. We're going to have to wear the tainted clothes. It's just the way it's going to be. Oh, man. What's she doing over there? Is he crawling to a bed? She's treating Bran. Ha 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 ha. We're not going to make it through the winter. I don't think we're going to make it through the winter. I find it very hard to believe. This is a pretty dim scenario. We need, hopefully we can get that. the leather from these two things. I hate to say it, Josephine. She's tending to Josephine. Oh man, I hate to say it. Oh, poor Orlin. Shit. Party's gone mad. Party's gone mad. What are you doing, party? We need you to get the frickin' caribou and cook it up into food and make leather so we could have parkas and keep warm. Oh man, Josephine's gonna crack. Party, you need to be helping. Not hurting. Party, what are you doing? You're 83 years old. You would think. How old's Josephine? 27. And Josephine's slowed. Party should be slow. Party's an 80-something-year-old person. Oh, what are you doing? Oh man, that was bad. You fucking fool. Party, 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 party. Oh man, you just set everybody back. This berserker. Rice plant died. Alright, party. Now you're down after the berserker rage. Oh, we've got a man hunting org right afterward. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. So we go hunt caribou. The caribou fight back. Not even just caribou we were hunting, but all the caribou nearby fought back. We get so wounded. Everybody's down. One person's tending to everybody. Saint Josephine revives Party. Party flips her lid, takes Josephine down, and then a warg comes along and takes Party down. They're still alive. They're sleeping out in the cold. Josephine's crawling her way back. That warg is still mad. That warg is still insane. We've got 2 rations, or meals rather, 2 simple meals. We don't have enough warm clothing. Rah, rah, rah. Okay, the warg's calmed down a bit. Party's still sleeping out there. Josephine's dragging herself back. We don't even have a lot of medicine. We have 3 herbal kits. Oh, Party's dead. I can't say. Well, you know, party, you didn't do much to help the situation. What are you wearing? Another parka. If the others survive, they get 2 tainted parkas. What's Josephine wearing? A parka. Brand parka. Alright. Well, everybody will have parkas at least. Even if they're tainted. So let's take that off of the bill. All of our rice is dead now. All of our harvest is dead. We better turn this off because our batteries are about to blow. These are somehow lacking power. Why is that? Our batteries are full. Why are we lacking power? Why are we lacking power? Oh, was it it was an event. That's why our batteries are ruling up. Oh man. Mel's dead. Brand's dead. Alright. Strip. All we've got left is Josephine. Saint Josephine. Saint Josephine. It's going to be a long, lonely winter. You know, I wonder if we cook them. Can we do that? Josephine can't shoot. She can't shoot worth shit. She's not going to be able to hunt. And in the winter time, I mean, what else are we going to do? Can she slaughter? I'm guessing that's animals. Oh boy. Let's at least set up some medical. Let's set up some harvesting. Wow, a lot of it's still not grown. Okay. That's a few heal roots that we can harvest. What about berry bushes? I don't think we're gonna get any berries in the winter time. Oh man, but we have these, and we have this. So she gets up. We've got 2. Oh, she's over. She's dead. Saint Josephine has died. Malnutrition. There were 2 meals there. But she couldn't feed herself, I guess. Party killed Josephine, essentially. Party killed Josephine. Well, that was an interesting turn, and it just escalated and escalated and escalated. So what do we have here? This is our end scene. This is our end scene, our like bloody little settlement. We just got started. All right, well, I think that's it for the night. Till next time.